podcast.
It's always easy to start wanting to make new music because I really enjoy making music. I guess it wasn't necessarily easy to start writing songs, but for me that process is it takes a long time. So I never expect it to happen very quickly. But yeah, I mean, I think once I began to have an idea of the kind of album I wanted to make, it happened quite quickly, you know.
Wait for the after show.
I mean, I had quite a strong idea about the direction I wanted to go. I think I knew that I wanted to, because of the experience of making the English Riviera, and because that was the first album I recorded in a studio, in a proper studio. I felt like I wanted to have a more pure experience in a studio. I felt like I had still used a computer quite a lot for the English Riviera, and so I knew that I wanted to have this very pure studio experience, because even though I used the studio to produce the English Riviera, I felt like I would, in the end, I still used a computer, and I still made some of the songs in a similar way to how I would make them in my house, or in my bedroom or whatever. So I felt like it would be a kind of good experience to make a record entirely analog, and because I guess my idea of a studio is a kind of workshop where you're kind of using sound, and I felt like to use that kind of workshop, but still really focus on a monitor. I felt like it wasn't what I wanted. So I mean, I do enjoy using computers, but I felt like I wanted to have this experience of a studio, basically.
Just one fight and just one anniversary, so I never thought you'd be the one to up and leave. You said our love was written in the stars, but I never paid attention to my charts. And now I see how quick you must want to forget, 'cause you left the ring, I bore you with your cigarettes. Well, I can finish up if you don't want them, and I can take the ring back where I got it from. I can love it or I can leave it. You said, honey, yeah, best believe it, 'cause you're a novice and I'm a tourist, and I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna do. Yeah, I can love it, I can leave it. You said, honey, yeah, best believe it, 'cause you're a tourist, I'm Aquarius, and I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna do. Never thought about it sentimentally, never saw just how much you thought I meant to me. Never learned about it at university, never thought about it 'cause you're the first you see. And I'm aware of the procedure, but normally it's me that leaves her. I guess I'm finished up, it's time to move on. I'm taking the ring back to where I got it from. I can love it or I can leave it. You said, honey, yeah, best believe it, 'cause you're a novice and I'm a tourist, and I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna do. I can love it or I can leave it. You said, honey, yeah, best believe it, 'cause you're a novice and I'm a tourist, and we've had problems, we're notorious for them. It's what your friends said, now you're inside with them. I've seen our stars and there's nothing aligning.
Well, yeah, and I think when I imagined making the English Riviera, I think I imagined it would be more analog than it was, if you know what I mean. I think in the end it was more digital than I wanted it to be. I mean, there is the studio that I used is all the equipment is from that period. It's from the 60s, so there's a kind of, there's something in the machines that makes it have that sound. But I also, but then when it came to the songwriting, I was also taking more from that kind of traditional way of songwriting, like more 60s kind of method of songwriting. Messy. was kind of intentional, but also I think there is something in the equipment that gives it that sound. I knew the type of studio I was going to record in. I was, I was writing and thinking quite far ahead about how the song would sound. But there's certainly something about when you begin to record a song, and any song, you kind of quite quickly you understand how it sounds, and you either embrace the sound or you're confused. So I think this studio, this place Torag that I used, when we started like recording a song, it was very quick to realize that how the studio made the songs sound. And I mean, there are songs on the record which have got more kind of their live drums and guitars, and those kind of really just happened very like kind of easily and quickly, and I guess they were much more complete. As soon as you play them, you're like, well.
Similar, but I've never thought much about it. 'Cause I've got young mystery, and I couldn't live without her. We're kind of sleeping when you love, say I'm cheapening you love. But it's with your mystery that I plan on setting free now. She buys a bell and run, we skip and laugh, I hold her hand. She comes in my halo, what she meant to me, I couldn't see. I see we're similar, but I can't take it all from you unless you want me to. I'll take you away from this horrible town, and just maybe one day we'll want to come back and walk these streets. Play bicycle and run, we'll skip and laugh, I'll hold your hand. She comes in my halo, what she meant to me, I couldn't see.
With everyone, I mean, on the record, there are tracks where I write alone, and I do a lot of the, tech, like the kind of thoughtful stuff alone. but on the album, everyone is playing on the album. Yeah, I mean, the title was the song was a song before the album was called Love Letters. So I guess it was for I don't know. It's I mean, I never really think that literally about the music and the songs. But I mean, I guess that if I'm like, I make music for myself and I write the songs for myself. It's a love letter to myself. No, but I think I also I kind of also write music and songs because I want to like add to what I see as a very kind of amazing, like, music. I think is an amazing like legacy and a history. So I think it's, sometimes they're like, it's maybe to my girlfriend, but I think in a broader picture, it's love letters like to music and to people that like music, I mean, it's funny. The more you release records, obviously, the more this is the fourth album, and people begin to understand me as a person, maybe more through these 4 albums, and I think, after the first album, obviously the first album has quite a different sound to the next 3 albums, but I think the second album people. You maybe begin to hear something, but it's not until the 4th album that I think people are able to think that I am quintessentially English. Is there a French word? Can you say quintessentially? I'm beginning to enjoy the fact that people... that's like how people are beginning to see what I do, because I think, for example, for Americans, they haven't really understood what Metronomy is. Like, I think in Europe, like the French and the Belgians and the Germans have been very receptive to the music, but I think in America they don't really understand it. And I think almost for people now to say like, oh, it's quintessentially English, it's kind of easier. Like, I feel relieved. It's like, oh, well, now the Americans will understand. Yeah. But I mean, I think there's something I'm beginning to enjoy about being called that. Yeah.
Yeah, we should take a trip to the reservoir. I heard you at her bow with a bottle of wine. Well, you should let me know when you're home and dry. Yeah, you should let me know when you're home and dry. I heard you took an old school friend with you, the one you always said you would. Well, we can never say that we drifted far. Yeah, we should take a trip to the reservoir. Yeah, we should take a trip to the reservoir.
I'm really not sure. I mean, there's nothing. I think probably it's the it has a lot to do with the fact that I have produced the records. You know, I've been in control of the songs and of the sound for a long time, and I think that probably plays quite an interesting part. Like, I'd be interested to see what happens if or when I start working with other producers or things like that, because I think then you would see how much the sound is to do with my production. But I think it's just being kind of working on instinct, you know, and I don't know, trying to kind of there are certain things that my ear likes, and I think maybe that's what you start to hear what my ear likes, and that's maybe the kind of sound. I'm not really, but yeah, it's lucky, I guess. It's lucky to have something that's recognizable in the track. I don't know. I mean, I think it's weird because I've always liked David Bowie, and like from a young age, and I've never. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other albums, other songs I've done. I mean, maybe it's, I don't know, it's not intentional, but I think that maybe I'm becoming more relaxed about singing, and maybe when I relax more, my voice begins to have more of I maybe sing in a similar range to where he sings, but I mean, I'm happy as long as it doesn't sound like I don't kind of do like Bowie, like a voice, like, I don't try and imitate him. Mm-hmm. you know, it's been leaked. The album was leaked. Now it's in the world, which is slightly, I don't know. I feel I'm happy. No, I think it's, you know, it's very lucky for it to be anticipated. You know, I would much rather that people were excited and I felt like some pressure than I was just like, no one cares. But I don't. I mean, I feel very confident about the record, and I feel like I'm convinced about. I know how I feel about the record, and I really like it, and I feel very comfortable and confident with it. So I'm excited about other people hearing it. But I guess you know I know that some people will dislike it, and but I guess after you've done a few albums, you become much more comfortable with the idea of people being wrong.
Do you understand?
Utopia pop, no? I think it was just utopia pop. I think that's a lovely idea. Yeah, I was thinking about when I saw that. I thought it's like brilliant. Like someone's invented a good genre. But no, I like it. Yeah. I think that's good. Yeah, no, it's nice. I like it.
And as you see, call it what you like, call it you and me, call it anything only wrong to do. Saw it from afar, coming into view, call it anything, call it your friend. But everyone's your friend, only if they say, call up on me. We all need company. Call me Valentine.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think there are ways. The thing about someone like Michel Gondry is that he's a creative person that is like enjoys being creative and does things because they obviously help him live and feed his family, but the second reason is because like they are creative and he enjoys doing it. And I think like I think that's a similar attitude to me, yeah. And I think that's a very healthy like attitude for anyone, and it's very nice to see. I mean, like I guess someone like him, he influenced a lot of people that I know who are like animators or directors. They're influenced very much by Michel Gondry. And then the nice thing is when you work with Michel, or you see his work, he has exactly the same enthusiasm as all the people who he's inspired, and I think that's very I guess it's not changed his attitude, and I think that's very, it's very nice to see.
Le podcast.